Dr. Sleep coming out just this next week, I want to talk about The Shining. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a cinematastic day and a happy Halloween. I'm Jess, this is Simply Cinema. Before I give my take on The Shining, I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this and how it all works in the horror franchise. The Shining presents the story of Jack Torrance, who is get into a writer's block, and so he goes to the Overlook Hotel in Colorado, hoping to overcome his writer's block and get over that. And with his wife Wnedy and Danny, his son, he goes through all these different things, and Danny, his son, is going through psychic premonitions, and therefore, as Jack's writing continues to go nowhere and Danny's visions are becoming more and more disturbing, Jack becomes more and more of a homicidal maniac that's looking to terrorize his family. Starting with the positives, I just really enjoy the concept of this film, and the really horror side of this just works well, and you see the development of Jack's character from becoming just going into the hotel, just a typical guy with his family, and then over time as they discover the different dark secrets and as Danny is faced with all these different horrifying, disturbing experiences of visions, it just plays out in such a well-written manner that makes you really understand each character, how they get there, and adding his wife Wnedy into the mix, it becomes more horrifying with all the different consequences of what could happen and what drives Jack crazy. Jack Torrance being played by Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson just performs a really well done job acting as a psychotic man, being the family man at first. But it's just really done, and it's no surprise that he later became the Joker in the original 1989 Batman, because his way of performing a maniac and crazy person's state of mind is just really well done. It's really believable, and it's really creepy and disturbing in that way as well. With how all the story pans out and all the horror in between, this movie is intriguing and entertaining from the beginning to the end. Some of the smaller negatives of this film, there are some of the deeper, darker secrets of the hotel that added a little bit of a more horrifying effect. But with that, you didn't get as much horror as you kind of hoped for, in my personal opinion, because they don't really go much farther with that, because the main performance is with Jack Torrance and how he becomes a maniac in that regard. And getting the deep dark secrets of the hotel make the hotel creepy in itself and make you curious of how it all plays out. But it doesn't necessarily give you quite as much as you kind of want to expect to add more horror into the story and into the film. So while it creates this mysterious horror, it doesn't quite create the horror that you want. But that was just my take on this film, and I have to rate it simply 9.2 out of 10. And those were just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear yours down in comments below. Let me know what you think of this Shining, if you have watched it, and if you are excited for Dr. Sleep, let me know as well. And be sure to leave this video a like if you have enjoyed it, and hit the subscribe button right in the middle if you haven't already, and be sure to check out these other videos on the right hand side of the screen, because if you enjoyed this one, I'm sure you enjoy one of those if you missed out on them. And I'll be back for more movie reviews, rankings, and more.